Welcome to TPM Vid's Disney Beat, where we talk about all things Disney. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to be notified when we upload a new video. We also have Instagram and Twitter. You can find us at TPM Videos. So the last time we did a full Disney blooper and fail video on this channel was when we hit 100,000 subscribers. So it's about time for another video. Just think of it as a late 200,000 subscribers special. We'll be covering events from your favorite Disney theme parks at Walt Disney World in Florida, Disneyland in California, Tokyo Disneyland, and Disney on Ice. You know how this works, so today we're going to be counting down the top 10 Disney fails and bloopers, part 8. Number 10. The Drum Drop. Live musical performances are a big part of Disney's entertainment offerings, and we're kicking this list off with a fail from a musical performance at Disney California Adventure. During the 2017 holiday season, this performance of the Holiday Toy Drummers started off perfect, but then the toy soldier on the far left has a bit of trouble with his drum. The Beatles lady seems to be the only one who's actually concerned. But like a true Disney cast member, he stays in character the entire time. These three soldiers were having such a great time that they didn't even realize the music just shut off and their show was canceled. And is it just me, or does that drumless soldier look like Josh Gad? What do you think? Number 9. Monkeying Around. With an extremely technical show like Fantasmic at Hollywood Studios, a lot can go wrong. During the Lion King segment at this performance in November of 2017, Rafiki decides to monkey around a bit and play a little game of bumper barges. The barges usually get close, but this time it was a little too close. Now, these barges, which are the same ones used for the Princess segment, are driven by actual cast members below the unit, and aren't on a track or controlled by GPS. So this was probably just a miscalculation of speed and position. There's no way the drivers have good visibility out of those units. So anytime their timing is slightly off, this probably happens more times than we think. These cast members played off the situation very well though, especially after they were knocked down, then stuck on stage much longer than they normally would be. As they say, the show must go on. Number 7. A Bear's Final Wish. Heading off to Tokyo Disneyland, we'll take a look at the first animatronic malfunction on the list. In Japan, the Country Bear Jamboree attraction still uses the Vacation Hoedown version of the show. This version used to be at Magic Kingdom until 1992, and at Disneyland in California until 2001. Well, here you'll find one of the animatronic bears in the Sunbonnet Trio completely zoned out. Now, what's better than one bear down? Well, 3. It's so strange seeing them go from being fully animated to completely lifeless when they shut down the show and the work lights are turned on. And it was at this moment she realized she'd never be a California bear. Or the hydraulic pressure in the animatronic was just released. But this is a really rare up-close look at these powered-down animatronics that you wouldn't normally get to see.
Oh, they look lovely, June.
Number 5. Disney on Ice. Now, ice skating isn't an easy task at all, especially for Elsa. And even according to this Disney on Ice skater,
we even as professionals fall down out there, make mistakes, but it's all fun. So just smile, sell it.
Now, there's been a lot of comments on past videos saying they should just change the choreography for Elsa and let it go since she keeps falling. That would make sense, but while speaking with a pro ice skater, we were informed that not all of Elsa's jumps are actually the same. There's a variety of double jumps used, like toe loops, a Lutz, and a double axel, just to name a few. Each skater in Disney on Ice is contracted for different jumps based on their skill. So it's really not the jump that's the problem. It's the conditions during the scene, such as the lack of lighting. This can really mess with a skater's sense of rotation and direction, resulting in them not landing the jump and then falling. And sometimes when Elsa does fall, it may have even been an understudy skating that day. Either way, the important thing to notice is how quickly these skaters get back up, recover, and continue on with the show. Number 4. Ear Stud Reset. Now, we've spoken about the Mr. Potato Head animatronic quite a bit on this channel, and it's pretty typical to see him drop his ear. But pay special attention to what happens to his face after he drops it here at Tokyo Disneyland. Not sure why his face does that in Japan, but if that crying baby is a reaction to Potato Head, then they may want to change it. If you look at other videos from the American parks of him dropping his ear, he just continues on with a pleasant smile until a cast member puts it back in place. Then you see the animatronic reset itself, just like it does here.
Thank you.
In Japan, they're very strict with show quality and react to malfunctions very quickly. Just like here, the Sanyo logo appears on the monitor in his eyes, and they don't waste any time closing those curtains. Number 3. Gone Too Far. Jedi training Trials of the Temple at Disneyland in California happens multiple times per day. The show's known for the hilarious and spontaneous fails, bloopers, and mishaps it's produced over the years. And just when you think the Force can't get any stronger, well, it does right here in this video.
Yours remains to be seen.
Now, left shoulder, right shoulder, duck, and to the head. Nicely done,
Nothing can stop Kylo Ren from the force of this young Padawan, whose entire year was probably just made from this one moment alone. I mean, it's not every day you break Kylo Ren's lightsaber. I think he even surprised himself with how strong the Force really was. And everyone around him seems just as shocked, like her, and them, and him. Well, actually, I don't think he knows what's going on. But I guess the lesson here is to never underestimate the power of a young Padawan at Jedi training. Number 2. Ow, my back! Next, we'll take a look at the ancient Greece scene in Spaceship Earth at Epcot. This is what the animatronics' movements are supposed to look like. But on this day, it seems like the Greek philosopher malfunctioned and may have pulled his back out. This animatronic turned right into a Greek statue and became completely lifeless, aside from the movement of his eyelids. Oh, he's probably blinking for help. Waiting for that maintenance team can't be easy. But in all seriousness, it looks like he just lost some hydraulic pressure and was probably designed to default into this position. You have to admit though, it's a pretty comical position for an animatronic to get stuck in. Number 1. Off with her head. This is an animatronic malfunction like never seen before. On January 28, 2018 at Disney California Adventure, the Ursula animatronic on Ariel's Undersea Adventure lost her head. Now this video might be a little sensitive for certain people, so just be warned. Ready? Now, here we go.
So the Caspian Sea that brings us Glacitis, next laryngitis,
It's so crazy how the figure's face and body are moving completely normally, and you're probably wondering how something like this actually happened. Well, the animatronic's head is held in place by a series of screws on the base of the figure. So somehow, these screws became loose and probably popped off pretty quickly. There was enough force for her to lose her wig and for her head to knock the crystal ball out of place in front of her. If you have a keen interest though on how animatronics work, this view here gives you an interesting inside look at the mechanics of the figure. Now, Disney was pretty quick at closing down the ride and fixing the animatronic, but on the exact same day at Disneyland Paris, the auctioneer in Pirates of the Caribbean also lost his head in the exact same way. Talk about a coincidence. Now, to this day in Disney history, this was the first time something like this happened to an animatronic that was publicly documented. So I guess there is a first time for everything. So which one on the list was your favorite? Have you ever experienced a fail, blooper, or malfunction while you were at a Disney theme park? Leave a comment down below to start a conversation. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you have any videos from the Disney parks that you'd like to share with us to be used in future videos, follow the link in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. Click the TPM icon on the screen to subscribe to this channel, and check out some of these other videos which we're sure you'll like.